Today we have brought you a bunch of updates. EV Readiness Index Study shows which US states are most prepared for an electrified future. Tesla to face jury and litigation over Model S crash in 2018. And Tesla Model Y wins US News Best Luxury Electric SUV Award. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Perhaps one of the most crucial parts of the transition to electric vehicles as a nation is each state's ability to commit to an electrified future. As some areas were quick to adapt to EVs due to their geographic location in relation to the most innovative companies, others are well off the pace and are possibly years away from being even remotely prepared. A new survey that reveals the EV Readiness Index, a 1 to 5 ranking in several factors that effectively grades a state's preparedness for an electrified future, shows that many states are on their way, only a few are ready, and several are nowhere close. LeasePlan USA, a self-proclaimed car-as-a-service company, released the results of its EV Readiness Index study in the United States. All 50 states, including Washington, D.C., were assessed. The index ranks each state on a weighted scale, scoring between 1 and 5 points based on 5 factors: favorable state legislation and incentives, EV penetration, charger-to-vehicle ratio, public charger availability, and climate suitability. States with scores between 20 and 25 were considered to be EV ready, while between 15 and 19.9 points were labeled EV accepted. Between 10 and 14.9 points would be graded EV progressive, while the worst states, which scored anything less than 10 points, were recognized as least EV ready. The study recognized 3 states as the most prepared: Nevada, Mississippi, and Hawaii, mainly due to top scores in climate suitability, but also reporting better than average scores in charger suitability, the study said. However, no state scored between 20 and 25 points, constituting it EV ready. The least ready states were Idaho, Alaska, and Minnesota, which scored only 1 out of a possible 5 points in climate suitability, EV penetration, and charger-to-vehicle ratio. Idaho and Alaska also scored poorly in state legislation and incentives that would promote EV ownership. Surprisingly, California was only considered EV progressive, with its score being 14.5 points. It scored a perfect 5 out of 5 in terms of EV penetration, as it has a 2.99% market share of electric vehicles in the overall passenger vehicle market. Hawaii at 2.20% and Washington at 1.80% joined California as the states with the best EV penetration. Mississippi, North Dakota, and West Virginia were the states with the worst EV penetration, scoring 0.09%, 0.10%, and 0.11% respectively. Only 2 states scored above 2 points in the laws and incentives portion of the study: California with a perfect 5 and New York with 3. California has a whopping 134 forms of legislation or purchasing incentives favorable to EVs, while New York has 42. Moving to the next update, Tesla to face jury and litigation over Model S crash in 2018. Tesla will face a jury and litigation over a 2018 Model S crash, resulting in the deaths of Barrett Riley and his friend Edgar in Florida. The trial may be set for July. On May 8, 2018, Barrett Riley was driving his father's Model S with his friend Edgar in the passenger seat. Riley lost control of the vehicle while driving at 116 miles per hour. He ran into the concrete wall of a house in Fort Lauderdale, resulting in the Model S catching on fire. Riley and his friend died in the incident. Barrett Riley's father, James Riley, filed a product liability suit against Tesla in a Florida federal court 2 years after the car crash. According to the complaint, his Model S vehicle's lithium-ion batteries burst into an uncontrollable and fatal fire after his son crashed. The Riley family argued that Barrett might have survived the accident if the Model S hadn't caught fire. The suit attributes the fire to a defective design in Tesla's battery. James Riley also claims that Tesla removed a speed-limiting device from his Model S, which was designed to cap the vehicle's speed at 85 miles per hour. "We very much look forward to proceeding to trial in this important case against Tesla," Curtis Minor, the attorney representing the Rileys, told Bloomberg. Tesla requested to dismiss the case without a trial. However, U.S. Magistrate Judge Alicia Valle denied Tesla's request. The magistrate judge claims that the way Tesla handled Riley's speed limiter was negligent and the battery was defective. Tesla claims that Barrett Riley instructed the shop to remove the speed limiter on his dad's Model S. The company also stated that Rileys have no proof that the Model S had a defect that might have caused the car to catch fire. Elon Musk reached out to James Riley via email 24 hours after Barrett's death. The Tesla CEO empathized with Riley and his loss. The two fathers talked to each other through email for several weeks. In June 2018, Tesla released a software update that introduced speed limit mode. The feature limited the acceleration of a Tesla vehicle and allowed users to set a maximum speed limit between 50 miles per hour and 90 miles per hour. Musk and Riley's emails revealed that Barrett's father asked the Tesla CEO to dedicate the feature to his son. "I've never asked for acknowledgement for anything in my life, but it would be nice to acknowledge that Barrett and Edgar's loss led to the enhanced safety of others," Riley told Musk in an email dated May 31, 2018. Tesla's release notes for speed limit mode has a dedication saying, "In memory of Barrett Riley." Moving to the next update, Tesla Model Y wins U.S. News Best Luxury Electric SUV Award. The Tesla Model Y has won U.S. News Award for Best Luxury Electric SUV, beating out a heavy lineup of worthy battery-powered sport utility vehicles. The Model Y first was delivered to owners in early 2020 and was the automaker's answer to the widely popular crossover SUV sector. A sibling of the first mass-market vehicle the company offered, the Model 3, Tesla's Model Y has quickly become the company's best-selling electric car, and that's saying something, considering it is not the most affordable Tesla vehicle and starts at $62,990. News recognizes Tesla's influence in the changing automotive market, identifying that it was likely the catalyst in bringing EVs to mainstream status. Despite the rapid expansion of the EV segment, Tesla has remained at the top of the hill, fending off worthy competitors like Volkswagen, Ford, and General Motors, who have spent decades developing some of the best automotive technology the world has seen. However, Tesla has also managed to stay above tech-focused and savvy automotive startups entering the electric sector, with battery powertrains being their only focus. Rivian and Lucid, two of the most notable names to fit that description, still have not managed to catch up with Tesla. The Model Y effectively expanded Tesla's product line to include a new body style. While the Model X has been offered for 7 years, the Falcon Wing door-equipped SUV is still only produced for sentimental reasons, according to CEO Elon Musk. It also is much more expensive than the Model Y and starts at $114,990. Those who do not quite have the means to spend over $100,000 on an all-electric SUV have plenty of options, but if a consumer is looking for luxury, the Model Y may be the best choice. U.S. News highlights that while the Model Y does offer less overall cargo and utility room than the Model X, it still boasts many of the same tech features that Tesla has been known to put in its cars. The Model Y has plenty of performance too, and its premier trim level will get you from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.5 seconds, while still having over 300 miles of range and a 155 mph top speed. Despite the onslaught of new competitors, the Tesla Model Y is one of the most capable and well-rounded luxury electric SUVs that you can buy at the moment, U.S. News writes. If you're in the market, this is an option that's well worth a test drive, U.S. News added. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.